Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Tom's and Friends. Today's episode is Whistles and Sneezes, one of my favorite episodes of a part two of The Flying Kipper. Now, something I want to ask about before we begin this episode. How come this was not included in a Shining Time Station episode? I mean, I feel like it should. I don't know why they didn't had an idea for it. Maybe it's because they didn't have the idea to make it or not, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Today's episode is Whistles and Sneezes, so yeah. Now, all right. Now, before we begin the episode, we have some goofs in this scene. We can see the engines at Tim's sheds, but there's a couple goofs in this scene I want to point out. First off, James's eyes are wonky when the workmen are working on him. And then Gordon's eyes are wonky. Henry's eyes are also wonky in this scene. Percy has wonky eyes. And Thomas has wonky eyes also. Edward, you have wonky eyes as well. Huh. One, two, three, four, five, six. Huh. Six goofs in the episode, and there's already six goofs already in the episode. That's crazy. Six six goofs in one scene. Huh. That's a weird start for a goof video. Huh. Well, let's go ahead and continue on. All right. Gordon was cross. Now, also, if you look right there, Gordon has a chip in his paint. There's more chip on his buffers. Hmm. Wait, hang on, I just saw a goof. Yeah, it did. Gordon has a gap between the eye and the face. Not easy to see. Henry's face is not put on properly because it's a bit crooked in this scene. Hmm. Percy's eyes are a little bit missed in place. And the reason why I say that because if you look at his eyes, they're not paint on properly. Because there's a little digit like right there in his left eye, as you can see right there, and a little bit right there. Definitely not a good start to the episode. Definitely not a good start. Wait a minute. There's actually a goof in this scene. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I did not notice this goof. Hold on. Hold on a minute. This doesn't make sense to me. Hold on a minute. Okay, we see Gordon pulling the express. Okay, notice how he's pulling two coaches. You're actually gonna see why. But here's my question. Notice how Henry was pulling the express earlier. This is an odd goof. I don't even know how anyone didn't see this. Now notice Henry has the express in this scene. Notice how Henry has the express. I didn't even see this goof. This is something new that no one didn't see before, actually. Okay, notice how Henry is pulling the express. In this scene, Gordon has two express coaches. But two scenes later, I want to make sure if I'm right about this because something doesn't agree with me. Something does not agree with me, and I think I know why. I want to make sure. Let's see. Oh no! Okay, I thought something. Okay, no, never mind then. Now, if you look right there, Gordon's wheels are moving too slow. Also, I want to point out there's camera equipment reflecting in the coaches. Now, listen to what the narrator says in this scene. The narrator says they actually cover their ears, but that's not true. No, they're covering their ears. Now, if you look at the Trouble Hat, he's got some holes in himself, and he's got a lot of places that he should have holes done. And that was a goof. Also, there's a bit of a chip in um in his arm. Warren's whistle is dirty in the scene. Henry, okay, now we have some goofs in the scene. Hang on, what the heck? Hang on a minute. Here we go. Okay, Henry's in his old shape. A sticker is peeling off at the bottom corner of the screen. Henry's eyes are wonky. And Henry's in his old shape. Now, here's another goof. Now, watch this bush shaking, which you'll see why. Henry hit the bush in this scene. Henry's driver has has some there's a little chip on his head. Nice to see. Okay. Now here's a really hard goof to find coming up in this scene. If you guys watch Henry, he actually he is at a complete stop. The ashes didn't touch the children yet. Okay. I actually love the George Carlin where it goes, "Well done, Henry. F those kids, and F their parents too." Oh my gosh, that's funny actually. Oh God. Well, that was the end of Goofs found in Whistles and Sneezes. I hope I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.